Hello everyone, I'm here to talk to you today about the Pentel Touch Brush Pen. So first off, what are they? They are a small nib brush pen that you can use to create expressive drawings and write beautiful characters with these felt tip pens. They have a durable brush tip that offers good control while drawing varying line widths. So they are a small nib brush pen, but they do allow you to have a variety of thickness for a small nib brush pen. You can have those extremely fine, thin upstrokes, and you can have fairly thick downstrokes for a small nib brush pen. As far as the paper goes, you always want to use a smooth paper. That's always going to extend the life of your pens. So I always use the Rhodia dot pad or Canson XL marker paper. They are both really smooth papers, so you shouldn't have any issues with your pen fraying, although small nib pens are more sturdy than the larger tip brush pens. Now the primary way that you will find them for sale is in a 12-pack. That's how I bought mine. They have the original set, which contains all the basic colors of the rainbow plus a brown, gray, and black. They also come in 6-packs, and they are also sold in singles, but I think it's more rare to find those. And as of today, they have a newer pastel set, and the color palette is amazing. It comes in a 12-pack. So I have looked for information about how to store these all over the place and I couldn't find anything, but the way that I store them is horizontally in one of these containers. And I've had mine since October of 2017 and they still seem to be going strong, so I think horizontally would be just fine. Now they seem to blend pretty well. However, for me, I don't like blending small nib brush pens. I feel like it's blending such a small surface area that sometimes it's a little difficult. So whenever I do blending, I prefer larger nib brush pens. But as you can see with these, they blend perfectly well if you do want to use them to blend. So for this technique, I just use the dark color and then pull some of the darker color down into the lighter color. Now for this technique, I will color a little bit of a darker color onto a palette, and then I will pick up some of that color with a lighter color pen. And then it will just leave kind of like an ombre effect. And then every time I do a new stroke, I will just swipe a little bit more color onto the pen and continue doing that. So overall, I really like these pens. I think they're a great small nib brush pen, and I think that with small nib brush pens, sometimes it's hard to find a variety of colors. So this one has tons of different colors. And when you write with them, it's very, very smooth. So I really appreciate that smoothness because some pens can have like a rough texture to them and it can feel like it's really streaky or like it's drying out. But these are really, really smooth. And like I said, I've had one of my sets since October of 2017 and it still has tons of ink and it's still going strong. So I truly believe in these pens. So also just a side note, there are other pens, the Pentel pens that look exactly like these, but they don't have a brush tip. So you really have to watch out and just make sure that you are buying the correct pack that has the brush nib. What I noticed is that the ones with the brush nib have a sparkly look to the plastic of the pens, so you can see some sparkles in them, whereas the ones that don't have the brush nib don't have any sparkles to them. So just be on the lookout for that and make sure you're purchasing the correct ones when you buy them. And these are just swatches of the newest colors that they have. And the color palette that they chose for these ones is really amazing. I love the colors that they put together. This is like a palette I would have chosen on my own. So I really like it. I know a question that I will get is, what is that red light thing? And that is a Black & Decker laser level. So I am a 100% crooked writer, so I use this a lot to give me a guideline to keep my lettering straight. So I will link it down below if you are interested in these. They are awesome and they are a great price. It's nice so that you don't have to, draw a line there to guide you. Anyways, I really hope you guys learned something about these Pentel Touch Brush Pens. They're awesome, and I think that any new calligrapher or letterer would like to use these. If you guys would like to learn more about calligraphy, I have a free calligraphy basics course. I will leave a link in the description below if you are interested. Or if you are into just diving right into it, I have a full beginner's course with over 4 hours of instructional material. I will also leave the link to that below. Please let me know if you have any further questions down below, and I would be happy to answer them for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be back with another video.